First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Three buzz. Check. Crunch. Hurry. Shoot.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Point it right. No. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Alert.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Check.
Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. This is caught. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Point it right.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Kill, turn up. Kill.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Foles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Right here.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, 133.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
King.
Let's go, baby. Rush in.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check nickel.
Pistol.
They'll run with Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. My God.
A run for Nick Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Back. Check 50. Hurry.
Now Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Regular.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, dude.
Here's Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry, a big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get it.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but
Okay, my bad.
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tyler.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Foles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. catch. The ball's loose. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the twist.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
180.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Mike Popo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alert 3. He's crashing.
Hurry.
44.
They run. Chubb. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Tighten up.
King.
Check it.
22 jet bomber.
And again, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Run. Check 15.
From the red zone now, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Steps away to his left, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Oh, you got deep?
On play action, they'll throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. I got you.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 3, check 3. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Bang.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
King. Hey, alert 33.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. He's coming. We got real.
Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Pistol. Mike 50.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Calais Campbell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry!
Chubb on the counter, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Easy.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partners.